Hey everybody. I just wanted to share this redstone contraption I made. In my survival multiplayer world, I didn't want to use a bunch of coal or charcoal when I had like a green dye cactus farm. I just wanted it to do batches, so I'm not wasting a bunch of coal. And so I created this machine. Um, and essentially, what it does is it waits till it has I think, 46 cactus. Then it triggers the system. It'll eventually retract through this T flip-flop and then unlock the hopper, and that hopper will let all of those items through. It detects again when it's empty, it sends another pulse through, and will lock it again. So it resets itself, and you can wait for the next batch of 46. This is configurable for however many items you want. If you wanted half of that, 23, you could put a uh, redstone repeater here. I'm not sure if it's 23. The comparator kind of measures items weirdly. But if you wanted, a lower amount of items, or if you wanted more items, you could extend this line here for however much distance you wanted. It would just make the machine much bigger. But 46 was good enough for me. Um, you, the color coding here, the red is the reset line. So when this is empty, it sends a pulse through. The green is the initial count of items, and then the blue is the T flip-flop line. And so it'll count those items, and we can do a quick demonstration. Let's see here. I think it's 46 items. So if we just put 46 items in here, you can see that it detects it right away. It doesn't matter if it triggers this one because we're using a dropper RS NOR latch, and that item will go between those two droppers. And so once it hit the 46, it'll unlock and start letting those items into the furnace. And then when it's detected again, this reset line will trigger the RS NOR latch and send the white terracotta back and wait for the next 46. So you can see it switched over, it pushed this block out, and now this hopper is locked, waiting for the next batch of 46. So that's really all there is to it. And I think we can get started. Let's see here. Move some of these items over. Get me a gray block. All right, so to start off, you want to put your furnace right over here, okay? And then let's see here. You want to make kind of like this L shape, and then we'll want to go out 4 from the hopper. So we'll put a hopper here. This next hopper is just to feed items in. You'll string them up or however high for your cactus farm. You want to put your comparator there, a piston facing up, and a observer facing into this block. And we'll want to set a block 2 up like that. I suppose it could also be down here. It doesn't matter. And then from here, we'll go out 4 and up 1. And then you'll put your redstone line and a repeater on a tick of 2. We'll put another block over here, mirror that little section, and put a repeater on the tick of 1. We'll want to grab our droppers and stick those droppers facing into each other. And then the block that you want to transfer back and forth, we will put inside of there. Okay. Doesn't matter what position you put it in. And then from underneath, or from yeah, one block down will go two out. I got 2x2. Put your comparators down with a repeater. Just leave them on default. Ooh. Okay, we'll put 2 blocks and our redstone dust across the top. We'll want to put our bulb here and a observer facing into it. Go down 2 blocks from that observer, make a little L shape here, like so. And then we'll want to put down a repeater on the tick of 2. We'll put a piston facing away from that repeater and an observer looking into the piston. We'll go out 2 and 1 down from the observer. Put redstone, put a repeater, just leave it default tick. And then we'll put a sticky piston facing out and a redstone block here to lock it, because this is our default setting. So what we want to start off with. Okay, so now going back to the initial locked hopper, we'll put another comparator down with a line of 3. You'll see that it connects here. We can sever that by putting another block. Prevents the signal from being interrupted. And then we will do a sticky piston facing up, a observer facing into that sticky piston. We'll want the output facing up. You'll want to put a block 2 blocks above the observer, and we'll kind of do this like zipper shape here, like so. Perfect. We'll put a redstone repeater and redstone on top of this block, and we are done. That's it. Super fast, super easy. And then we will grab our cactus, like so. Put it in just to make sure that we've got this correct. It's a little bit slow. Apologies. Perfect. Resets. Lets it through. Once it's empty, it'll reset again. Now, what I said earlier about shortening this, if we put a repeater here, like so, it takes less items now. So we can throw some items in here. So that's 24 items. All right, perfect. So if you want to do, a stack of 24, you can do that. Another optional thing, if you'd like, I like this, but having the visual indicator, you can put these lamps down. And then, yeah, there you go. If you want smaller amounts, you can do that. It can't go any smaller than this, unfortunately, because it'll detect the first block and light this first redstone up. So you have a choice of 24 or 46. Or, again, like I said earlier, you can always extend this line further out. Just make the machine a little bit bigger. And I'm sure you'd have to change some of this configuration. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, it's a batch furnace smelter thingy.